Kia ora koutou, hello everybody, and welcome to this video about the full moon in Pisces. This has potential to be a flowing, creative and healing full moon, but it's quite close to Saturn, so that might make it a little more about structured creativity, structured healing, less flowing. Anyway, my name is Fiona of Sun and Moon Calendar.nz, and this video is from the point of view of New Zealand or Aotearoa using Western tropical astrology. Please give this video a thumbs up or comment or subscribe to my channel if you like it. Let's get into this full moon. The full moon in Pisces will take place on the last day of August, 31st of August at 1:30 in the afternoon New Zealand time. It will be at 7 degrees 25 minutes of Pisces opposite the sun, which will be at 7 degrees 25 of Virgo. So sun and moon opposite each other in the sky, that is what defines a full moon. Let's look at the energy of Pisces. The element of Pisces is watery, and Pisces is so flowing, and it's about feelings and emotions, and it's very creative. It's also very connected with the big picture things, not the big picture thinking like Aquarius has, but big picture connection in terms of we are all connected, we are all one with the universe. It is ruled by Jupiter, the most expansive, the huge planet, and also Neptune, which is extremely dreamy and flowing, god of the sea, of course, Neptune. So Pisces is sensitive, spiritual, creative, flowing and dreamy. And at a full moon we also have another energy going on, because the moon is in one sign and the sun is opposite in the opposite sign. And with Pisces, the opposite sign is Virgo, which is so different than Pisces. They have some similarities. They are both about healing and giving service. But with Virgo, we've got a very earthy energy, very practical. Never mind all that mumbo jumbo spiritual stuff and airy fairy creative dreamy stuff. Virgo is about doing practical things, eating healthily, doing exercises for healing, and also giving service in practical ways. It's thinking about earthly matters. Always at full moon, one of our jobs is to notice where those opposites are and to think about how we can integrate them, bring them together in our lives. And with this full moon, we have another energy going on that is limiting that creative flowiness of Pisces, and that is the fact that we now have Saturn in Pisces as of only a few months. It went in March, I think, this year. Saturn is at the early degrees of Pisces, quite close to the full moon, and that's going to be bringing some of that Saturn influence with the full moon. Saturn is about boundaries, restrictions, and solid structure, and that's going to be also stopping Pisces being quite so flowing, not so dreamy with this full moon. And going back to that picture of Moeraki, anytime we have the sea and a rocky shore together, that is like that Pisces and Virgo, or Pisces and Saturn. Pisces being the sea flowing in and out, and the rocks being the solid structure that stops the flow. But they can work together to make a beautiful coastline, of course, or the Moeraki boulders, which are so amazing. So let's look at what else is going on with the full moon, as well as that conjunction with Saturn. We have got those two personal planets in retrograde, so that's quite intensely retrograde. Mercury will stay retrograde until mid-September. Venus will be turning direct in a few days after the full moon on the 4th of September, so that's going to help to ease some of the stuff going on. I also think that that Pisces full moon might help us with some healing on any matters that might have come up with that Venus retrograde and our review of relationships and what we love and what we value. We've also got Uranus now retrograde and Jupiter turning retrograde on the 5th of September. We notice it less when those big and distant outer planets turn retrograde, but nevertheless it is a slower part of the year that we are in now. We've also got Pluto in Capricorn still square the lunar nodes, but we're going to be easing out of that through September and October, so we won't be feeling that so intensely. There we go, everybody. That is all I'm going to say for now about the Pisces full moon, except that I'm going to put this idea for us to think about when it comes up to that full moon, and that is the idea of a wild and beautiful rocky shore where we have that combined energy, Neptunian energy of the flowing sea, so free and natural and wild, against great craggy powerful rocks giving structure. And imagine how amazing it feels to stand there and feel all the elements in action around us, and the slow but strong eternal ongoing processes of the earth that make such a grand combination of landscape and seascape. Hei kona rā, that's all from me for now.